Okay, so the extreme theme for this deck was one that was suggested to me by one of you guys, in that it's only cards which have effects that activate during the battle phase. I also made another deck which has effects that activate when you inflict damage, but this one's different. It's only cards that have effects that activate during the battle phase itself, which could also include those cards, to be honest. But anyways, for this one I have cards like Jurigetto. He's a pretty popular one that activates his effect during the battle phase. You can special summon him from your hand. Indomitable Fighter and Black Ops, they connect, their effect is a -1, but it is effect which activates during the battle phase. Just happens to be at the end of the battle phase. The Time Lord, you can return all cards on the field to the hand if he attacks or is attacked at the end of the battle phase. Brotherhood, he can add one of the Fire Formation cards. I decided to try to focus on Warriors and Beast Warriors for this. That way I could use Horn of the Phantom Beast to get off their effects better. Because Horn of the Phantom Beast is one of the few attack increaser cards in the game that's actually really useful. Because most of them, charge recklessly or minimize, they're not really that useful unless you can get some kind of benefit off of it. This one gives you attack, a decent chunk to 800, while at the same time giving you immediate benefit with its effect of drawing a card if you destroy a monster by battle. So yeah, it's really good. As soon as you use it, it replaces itself, which makes it great. That's why I try to focus on the Beast Warrior monsters with effects that activate during the battle phase, while trying to keep the Brotherhood of the Fire Fist monsters to a minimum. I could have just put a couple more in there because there are other Fire Fist monsters that activate effects during the battle phase, but I wanted to use more of the lesser used cards like Leonidas, Leotora. What is that? Leotora? I don't know, Tara. And then Pitch Wolf Black Panther. I also have a couple other cards in here, like Rebellion. I had no idea this card existed. When did this... Anyways, it's like a brain control that you can only use during the battle phase, and you can take one of your opponent's monsters, and only that monster can attack this turn. So you can steal one of their strong ones or one of their problem ones and just suicide into one of your opponent's monsters or just attack them directly, and then it goes back to them at the end of the battle phase. Wait, is it? Until the end of the battle phase. Yeah, so you basically, it's like a brain control that only lasts during the battle phase, can only be activated during the battle phase, and only that monster can attack. So I thought that would be pretty cool, because stealing your opponent's monsters is always a cool thing. And then there's Defender's Intersect. Not as good as Rebellion. I just wanted to put it in here because it fit with the theme of the deck. It can only be activated during the battle phase, and it's basically like, oh shit, what's that continuous spell card called? Relent attack? I don't remember. Basically, it just flips all your opponent's defense position monsters into attack position and negates their effects, which is not half bad, because this deck wants to... all the effects activate during the battle phase, so most of them have to do with, destroying cards or doing battle damage, and cards in defensive position don't allow a lot of the effects to go off, so I thought this would be pretty useful, in addition to the all the other ones I already talked about.